Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, and I need you to hear what I am about to say because there is a window closing right now, in the next 3 weeks, and if you do not act before it shuts, you will lose money. Not theoretical money, not money you might be entitled to one day. Money that is already sitting in the system waiting for you to take a single step to claim it. And the reason most pensioners do not take that step is not because they are not eligible, it is because nobody has told them what to do, when to do it, and why July matters more than any other month of the year. I have been through the latest guidance from the DWP, FMRC, and local councils across England and Wales, and I am going to walk you through 5 things you need to do before the end of this month. Not 5 things to think about, 5 things to do. If you are subscribed, you already know how this works. The system does not chase you. It does not send a reminder when you are about to miss out. It updates a web page, adjusts a threshold, and moves on. The people subscribed hear about it in time. The people who are not hear about it in January, when the payment has gone, when the deadline has passed, when the backdating window has closed. Subscribe now, because the next 3 months are the most important benefit months of the year for pensioners, and I will cover every change as it happens. Stay until the end, because number 5 is the one nobody talks about. It takes 10 minutes, and it could be worth thousands of pounds a year for the rest of your retirement. Let us get into it. Number 1. If you have not yet applied for pension credit, you need to do it this week. Not next month. Not in August. This week. Here is why the timing is critical. The winter fuel payment qualifying week for winter 2026 to 2027 runs from the 21st to the 27th of September 2026. To receive the winter fuel payment automatically, you need to be receiving a qualifying benefit during that week. Pension credit is the main qualifying benefit. But pension credit claims take 6 to 8 weeks to process. If you wait until September to apply, your claim may not be in payment before the qualifying week ends, and you will miss the winter fuel payment entirely. That is up to £300 gone because you applied 4 weeks too late. Apply now, and your claim will be processed and in payment before that September window opens. And pension credit is not just about the winter fuel payment. It is the single most important benefit a pensioner can claim because it is the gateway that unlocks nearly everything else. It tops up your weekly income to £238 if you are single, or £363.25 if you are a couple. It is worth an average of £4,300 a year. And it opens the door to a free TV license at 75, the warm home discount of £150 off your electricity bill, help with NHS prescriptions and dental treatment, and a full council tax reduction if you receive the guarantee credit element. The DWP estimates that 910,000 households are entitled to pension credit and are not claiming it. That is not a small number. That is nearly 1 million homes leaving money on the table every week. The most common reason people do not apply is that they assume they will not qualify. They own their home, they have some savings, they think the means test will rule them out. It will not. Your home is not counted. Savings under £10,000 are ignored entirely. Savings between £10,000 and £16,000 are treated as a small assumed income of £1 per week for every £500 above £10,000. If you have a disability or caring responsibilities, additional amounts push the threshold even higher. The application takes 16 minutes on average. You can do it online at gov.uk/pension credit or by calling 0800 991234. And here is the part most people miss. Pension credit can be backdated for up to 3 months automatically. You do not need to give a reason. You do not need to prove hardship. You ask for it to be backdated when you apply, and if you were eligible during that period, you receive up to 3 months of arrears in your first payment. That could be over £2,000 in a single lump sum. 1 call, 16 minutes. Do it this week. Number 2. Apply for attendance allowance. This is the most underclaimed pensioner benefit in the entire system. Policy and Practice estimates that 1.1 million pension-age households are missing out on a total of £5.2 billion a year. That makes it the single largest pot of unclaimed money available to older people in the United Kingdom. Attendance allowance pays £76.70 a week at the lower rate, or £114.60 a week at the higher rate, That is up to £5,959 a year, tax-free, paid directly into your account, and it is not means tested. Your savings do not matter. Your income does not matter. Your home does not matter. What matters is whether you need help or supervision because of a physical or mental health condition. And the definition of need is broader than most people realize. It is not about whether someone is physically caring for you. It is about whether you need help with washing, dressing, eating, taking medication safely, or getting around your home without risk. If you are unsteady on your feet, if you forget your tablets, if you need someone to check on you because of confusion or falls, you may well qualify. An attendance allowance does something else that people do not know about. It increases your pension credit entitlement. If you are awarded attendance allowance, a severe disability addition of £86.05 per week is usually added to your pension credit calculation if you live alone. That is another £4,400 a year on top of the attendance allowance itself. The two benefits stack. You do not choose one or the other. You claim both. Call 0800 731 0122 to request the form, or download it from gov.uk. The form is long, around 30 pages, but Age UK and Citizens Advice offer free help filling it in. Do not fill it in on a good day. Describe your worst days. That is what the decision maker needs to see. Number 3. Apply for council tax reduction through your local council. This is a separate benefit from pension credit. It is not run by the DWP. It is run by your council. And that distinction is important because many pensioners assume that claiming pension credit triggers the council tax reduction automatically. In most cases, it does not. You need to apply separately. If you receive the guarantee credit element of pension credit, most councils will reduce your council tax bill to zero. Not a discount, zero. For a Band D property in England, that could save you £2,000 or more per year. Even if you do not receive pension credit, you may still qualify for a partial reduction if you are on a low income with savings under £16,000. Backdating is available for up to 3 months without needing to give a reason. Contact your local council or visit gov.uk/apply-council-tax-reduction. Every week you are not claiming is a week you are paying a bill you may not need to pay. Number 4. Check your state pension forecast and your national insurance record. Go to gov.uk/check-state-pension. It takes 5 minutes. What you are looking for is whether you have gaps in your national insurance record that are reducing your state pension. You need 35 qualifying years to receive the full new state pension of £241.30 per week. If you have fewer than 35 years, every missing year is costing you money for the rest of your life. You can fill gaps for the last 6 tax years by paying voluntary Class 3 national insurance contributions. For 2026 to 2027, that means you can fill gaps back to 2020 to 2021. Each year costs around £923 and adds approximately £302 per year to your state pension for life. 20 years of retirement turns that into over £6,000 on a single payment. But you cannot fill a year once it falls outside the 6-year window. Once it is gone permanently. Check your record now. If there are gaps, contact the Future Pension Centre on 0800 731 0175 if you are under state pension age, or the Pension Service on 0800 731 0469 if you have already reached it. They will tell you exactly which years to fill and whether it will increase your pension. Do not assume your record is complete. Number 5. Review your winter fuel payment position before September. This is where the next few weeks matter enormously. The qualifying week for the 2026 to 2027 winter fuel payment is the 21st to the 27th of September. If your income is above £35,000, AMRC will claw back the entire payment through your tax code. You cannot simply return the money. It is recovered automatically and can create confusing adjustments to your monthly tax for months afterwards. If you know your income will exceed the threshold, you can opt out before the 20th of September 2026 online or by the 18th of September by phone on 0800 731 0160. But if your income is below £35,000, you need to make sure you are set up to receive the payment. If you have never claimed before, deferred your state pension, or recently returned from abroad, the payment will not arrive automatically. You will need to make a manual claim once the window opens on the 21st of September. And if you are applying for pension credit as I described in number 1, doing it now in July means your claim will be in payment during the qualifying week, which means the winter fuel payment, the warm home discount, and the free TV license at 75 are all triggered by that single application. 1 form, 3 payments. That is why July is the month that matters. So let me bring it all together. Apply for pension credit this week, before the September qualifying week, because every week of delay risks missing the winter fuel payment. Apply for attendance allowance if any health condition affects your daily life, because it is not means tested and 1.1 million eligible households are not claiming it. Apply for council tax reduction separately through your council, because it does not happen automatically and could eliminate your bill entirely. Check your state pension forecast and fill any national insurance gaps before they fall outside the 6-year window permanently. And review your winter fuel payment position before the September deadline to protect your entitlement or avoid a confusing tax clawback. 5 steps, all free, all available right now. If this video helped you, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it. A parent, a neighbor, a friend who lives alone and has nobody checking these things for them. One conversation could make a real difference.